say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Thunder. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Pelicans. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. DeJounte Murray is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Looney in at the center position. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Here's Poole, lock at 6. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Dagnall. David?
You know, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. The first one falls. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Just 4 to shoot. Blocked again.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Grizzlies. Here's Poole. Plays it up and banks it in.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Hartenstein with a screen on Poole. Out to Wallace. Three-pointer. drains the three-pointer. Wallace has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Oklahoma City.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Murray outside. They set the pick. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Poole against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. All right, a chance to check out stats for Herbert Jones.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, when it's all said and done, their offense just wasn't enough. They needed more on that end.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pelicans trail by 6. Jones, the pass to Williamson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Well, there's nothing you can do when Zion is at the rim like that. Impossible to move him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Williams up on top. Defended by Jones. Williams, that's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Looney. Now Murray. Back to Looney. And that one is stuffed right through.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
So, Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys. Just a tremendous job.
Really something. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Here's Wallace. Pelicans with the rebound. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. It's tipped and stolen by Murray. And here's the break. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
It's stolen by Jones. Poole on the wing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Pelicans trail by 3. And here is Poole. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Murray surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. No good on that one. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Poole, and the shot goes in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Poole with it. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Bayes checked in for New Orleans. Now Looney. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Here's Murray. Off with the layup.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Inside and stolen by Williamson. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Well, Murray can certainly break you down with his ball handling. He has got a terrific skill set.
Here's Caruso. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. In the corner, it's Wiggins. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Murray, the pass to Poole. Now, here's Looney. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Poole. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Looney passes to Poole. Now Murray. Another shot. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Williams against Williamson. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Bay finds Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game. Mount Zion.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Poole, no good.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Holmgren kicks to Caruso. Holmgren with it. Looney on him. They need this one. Holmgren can't hit. And timeout called by Willie Green. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Thunder.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Misi. Back to Murray. Baseline J on the way. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Pelicans trail by 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Dort, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Poole comes in for DeJounte Murray. And here's Wiggins. He had 10 points in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Clock at 6. Pelicans with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Holmgren with the steal.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Pelicans trail by 3. Hawkins with it. Now defended by Wiggins. To the middle. The 11-footer. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Williams against Bay. Out to the right wing. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Holmgren's got his second bucket tonight.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
New Orleans gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Dort.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Well, he doesn't get to the line all that often, but Murphy is nails at the stripe.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Caruso. Now here's Holmgren. Not a lot of room. Back to Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
First free throw is good.
Well, just a great guy to have in the rotation. Caruso gives you effort, he gives you shooting, and the ball rarely sticks in his hands. He keeps it moving.
And so Caruso nails both of them. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Pass to Poole. Over Wiggins. Poole, no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Caruso, the pass to Dort. On the wing, Williams. Back to Dort. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bay. Nice defense from Dort. The Thunder leading by 4. Caruso with the ball. Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They lead by 4. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Here's Poole. We've got Chet Holmgren. Lou Dort out there with Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Joe in at the point. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Hawkins against Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wiggins. Shoots over Bay. And it's Wiggins missing. Now, here's Poole. Covered by Joe. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren.
He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And as you said, 1 rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Here's Joe. Pass to Dort. Now here's Caruso. Now Holmgren. Here's Wiggins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Case and Wallace. He's checked in for the Thunder. And the Pelicans also making a change. Jones is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Poole up top, defended by Caruso. The kick out to Poole. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Hawkins. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Thunder leading by 3. Dort with the ball. And it's Bay picking him up. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Poole the pass to Bay. Here's Messi. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Down low. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Hawkins putting his passing on display. Moves the ball to an open man.
Oklahoma City has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Over to the wing. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay. Now a chance to check out the top NBA block leaders. Third is Chet Holmgren.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Dort left side. And stolen by Bay. Holmgren with the steal. Shoots over Bay. Holmgren can't hit. Pelicans trail by 4. Here is Hawkins. Scoreless thus far. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Dort finds Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. Floats it up for Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Hawkins. Shoots over Caruso. And the Pelicans miss again.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Poole against Dort. This one for 3. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Poole. Poole's got 7 points in the game. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Bay against Dort. Wiggins outside. Stolen by Jones. And taken away by Wallace. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Dort. Good on the shot. Dort's got his first bucket of the night.
Some physicality there from Lou. Pushing past the contact and into the shot.
Now, here's Poole. 7 points in the game. Pass to Messi. Dort against Bay. Poole on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Messi. And that one is hammered home.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
The Thunder with the lead. Caruso with the ball. Pass to Dort. Back to Caruso. And here is Dort, defended by Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And the first one at the line is good.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Joe comes in for Alex Caruso. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now, here's Poole. He's got 7. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. There's the screen. High post try. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Williams dishes to Wallace. Now Holmgren. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And let's not ignore his impact at the other end. 4 blocks on the night. That's what you call sending a message defensively.
Now here's Murray. They trail by 3. Goes up to the stripe. And Holmgren pulls it down. For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Joe. Dort a screen on Poole. It's Dort on the wing. Nails the wide open jump shot. Dort's got 6 here in this quarter.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Pelicans trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Murray for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
To the right side. To the paint. Pelicans pull it in. Nisi's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
Here's Wallace. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And we've seen DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So it's the Pelicans now, trailing by 5. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Murray, the pass to Bay. Here's Poole, covered by Joe. Jones sets the pick for Poole. Back to Bay, the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Joe passes to Wallace. Outside, Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. To the inside.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
It's his first trip to the line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Dort. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Isaiah Joe. New Orleans also making some changes. Zion Williamson comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Hawkins subbed in for Jordan Poole. Now here's Murray. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Wiggins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And New Orleans also making a change. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. A guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was. Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. As we get a break in the action, let's take a moment to check out the NBA's leaders in steals. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is second.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
For the Thunder, Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And it's Holmgren in for Aaron Wiggins. Kevon Looney is checked in for New Orleans. Poole comes in for Jose Alvarado. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Pelicans trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Williamson in the post. Defended by Holmgren. And it's Williamson missing. Wallace against Hawkins. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Poole against Gilgeous-Alexander. Poole the pass to Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Holmgren.
Well, Zion is a magnet for fouls when he's operating in the paint.
Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That one is off. Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried. Well, with the way that Zion invites contact, he spends a lot of his time at the free throw line.
Holmgren against Williamson. Poole with the steal. Williamson looking it over. Pass to Poole. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Williamson. The Thunder pull it in.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Hartenstein with it. Defended by Looney. Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here's Poole. He has 7. Pass to Looney. And here is Williamson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Holmgren.
Well, Zion is such a problem for any defense. You can't help but use a foul to try and slow him down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
New Orleans making a switch here. Dave's checked in. And both free throws good for Williamson.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Poole. Shot clock at 5. Fires it up. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Oklahoma City ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. The Timberwolves will face off against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Shaq, Ernie, that might be the game of the night.
Yeah, I agree. 2 great rosters, 2 great coaches. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised. but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
Pelicans trail by 9. Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Jordan Poole is out there with Murray, and it's Looney in at the center filling out the middle.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Holmgren with a screen on Poole. In the corner, Wallace with it. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Wallace has got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. Williamson with it. Pass to Murray. Back to Williamson. Clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. So coach thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game. Sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
And both free throws good for Williamson. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Murray against Wallace. Holmgren with a screen on Poole. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his third basket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Jones. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. Pelicans trail by 14. Pass to Looney. Williamson outside. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Do not test Mr. Holmgren, a gifted shot blocker.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Screen by Hartenstein. To the paint. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Murray. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds.
To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the Pelicans miss again.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Poole. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game. Pelicans trail by 18. Murray outside. Outside, Jones. Williamson kicks to Jones. 6 to shoot. Poole, the pass to Williamson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
For New Orleans, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And the first one drops. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Williams finds Wallace. Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pelicans trail by 20. Pass to Williamson. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Williams.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Hartenstein. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Bounce pass Wallace. Just 5 to shoot.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 7. Chalk up 2 there. Poole's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Tightly contested, but Poole can make shots with guys hanging all over.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Poole. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in the game. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams, and Williams slams it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, yes. That's for sure. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Murray, the Thunder making the shot. Launches a three. Here's Looney, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Looney's got 5.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Poole. No good. In and out, off the rim. Pelicans trail by 21, and there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Bays checked in for Herbert Jones. And Hawkins subbed in for Jordan Poole. Here's Wiggins. Sinks the triple. He has 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Hawkins. Down low. Here's Williamson. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. That free throw, no good. And the 2nd free throw, good. And here now the Thunder. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in the game. Williamson against Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. No good on the triple. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hawkins. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Thunder leading by 21. We know Coach Jordan Hawkins has already shown upside as a sharpshooter.
Yeah, Kevin, and here's what sets him apart. There's a lot of guys in the league who can make spot-up threes. But Jordan Hawkins is great on the move, and defenders have a very tough time chasing him around, and he's got the confidence you need to be great.
Now here's Murray. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Looking to end his cold spell. Wiggins with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Murray. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Hawkins. Now here's Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray, no good. Caruso against Hawkins. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
The Pelicans really having a tough go here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Just a straight flush by Murray. No fret.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
And now we get a chance to check out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 3rd in scoring. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from him. Now here's Williams. He's got 9. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. 22 points for him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Murray. Pass to Bay. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. With the drive. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, when you foul a guy as agile and as gifted as Murray, you better make sure he misses it.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Free throw good, Murray.
Well, it seems like every season DeJounte Murray is out to make it his best year. That competitiveness is something you really appreciate.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 22 points for him. It's good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williamson outside. Shoots over Dort. And it's Williamson missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Deep 2 from Murray. And again, no good by New Orleans. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Jalen Williams is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a change for the Pelicans. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Murray. To the paint. Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Both good from the line that time. And here's Hawkins. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bay wide open, and he fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bay's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples?
Williams, a screen on Jones. Here's Wallace. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fades and shoots. The Thunder pull it in. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Caruso looking for an opening. 4 seconds left. And that one is off. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Back to the action in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wallace in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Williams. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. Pass to Bay. Jones with it. Out to the right wing. Now here's Bay. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hawkins. Off target with his 3. Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Bay against Dort. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Caruso. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Misses the 3. Thunder have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Wallace finds Williams. from 15 feet away. Good on the bucket.
And, yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
Now here's Jones.
What a smart play by Jones. Staying with his motion and just letting the defense come and foul him.
And that one falls for Jones.
Well, you know, every team wants multiple Herb Jones on their roster. He can really shoot it, and Herb's wing defense is just elite.
And so Jones nails both of them. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Williams gets the bucket.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Bay. Inside. Kicks it out to Jones. Hawkins against Wallace. From the arc. A second chance effort. A shot by Nisi, no good. Thunder have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Dort with a screen for Caruso. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Bay. Murray outside. Shoots over Caruso. And the Pelicans miss again. Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. Williams with the ball. Defended by Jones. Pulls up on the wing. Not going to go that time. New Orleans has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Murray kicks to Bay. New Orleans moving the ball around. Murray against Caruso. From deep. And the Pelicans miss again.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Wallace dishes to Williams. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Cason Wallace. And a guy who, Stan, brings a lot of energy to the floor, Saddiq Bey.
Yeah, Kevin, you really like all the intangibles with him. Hard-working guy, confident, tough, great guy to have in your organization and in your rotation.
Now here's Williams. Poole with the steal. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Hawkins with it. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Dort.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now Caruso. Dort a screen on Hawkins. Caruso, no good.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
The three from Poole. The dive for the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Poole. And the Pelicans making a change here. Murray's checked in. Williamson against Dort. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Here's Joe. Outside, Dort. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins from outside. The Thunder with another miss. The Pelicans shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Caruso, no good.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Murray against Wiggins. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
He's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. Down low, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Here's Caruso following the score by New Orleans. Over in the corner, Williams. Clock at 6. Over Jones. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Murray, good.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
The Thunder leading by 18. Joe passes to Williams. Here's Dort. Pass to Joe. Shoots over Poole. Joe can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 18. Murray with it. Dort covering. And here's Jones. Back to Murray. Williamson outside. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Wallace against Murray. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Clock at 4. Trying to end the drought. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 18. And the rejection by Holmgren. They get it back. Looney with the bucket. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. The Thunder shooting in this game, 45%. Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. To the inside. Rule with the steal. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Count it. And that's now 18 points for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, you don't want to give Murray too many of those opportunities. He is lethal in transition.
The Thunder leading by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yep, it counts. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Chet Holmgren.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And it's the Pelicans ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Holmgren against Williamson. Got it. Good job in the low post. .41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Williams. And he banks in the layup.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this.
26 seconds left in the fourth. Poole against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Poole. 4 on the clock. Williams for 3. It doesn't go for him. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.